Feeling stuck or unfocused? Or like your brain just won't cooperate? Sometimes thinking a little differently or using small mind tricks can help you get more done. In the next 5 minutes, you'll learn 8 surprising psychological tricks that actually make life easier. And you can start using them today. And yes, all of these are backed by real science. 1. The door-in-the-face trick. Imagine this. A friend asks you to help move a couch across 3 flights of stairs. You immediately say no. Then, they ask you to help carry just 1 box. Suddenly it feels reasonable, and you say yes. That's called the door-in-the-face technique. Psychologists discovered that if your first request is big, your brain naturally meets you halfway on the next one. Actionable step. Next time you need someone to agree to something, start with a slightly over-the-top request first. Then your real request feels easy to accept. 2. Hydration boost. Here's a story. A software engineer kept missing deadlines. Coffee in hand, he thought he was burnt out. Turns out, he was dehydrated. Even a 1 to 2% drop in water levels can reduce focus, memory, and problem solving. Actionable step. Before any mental task, drink a glass of water, not coffee. 15 minutes later, you'll feel a noticeable mental lift. 3. The 2-minute start. A college student procrastinated on writing a paper for weeks. One evening, she decided to start for just 2 minutes. 15 minutes later, she was halfway done. This is called the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain hates unfinished tasks, so starting even briefly gives it momentum. Actionable step. Pick one task and commit to just 2 minutes. Your brain will often carry you further without forcing it. 4. The Mozart effect, but real. You may have heard classical music makes you smarter. That's a myth. But studies show complex patterned sound, like classical, lo-fi or game soundtracks, boosts focus and problem solving temporarily. Actionable step. Before a mentally challenging task, put on some structured instrumental music. Your brain will get a quick clarity boost. 5. Reduce choice overload. A friend of mine wanted to pick a new phone but spent 3 hours scrolling through options and ended up more confused. Too many choices drain your mental energy. Psychologists call this choice overload. Actionable step. Limit yourself to 2 clear options for any decision. Your brain will make faster, smarter choices without burning out. 6. The 20-second rule. If you can't stick to a habit, it's usually not the habit, it's the friction. Psychologists found that if you make a behavior just 20 seconds easier, the brain suddenly stops resisting it. Actionable step. Lay out your gym clothes the night before. Put your water bottle on your desk. Delete 1 tap between you and a distraction. Remove 20 seconds of effort, and your brain will finally follow through. 7. Cognitive offloading. A man felt mentally cluttered every morning. His solution? He wrote down every task, thought, and idea before breakfast. Suddenly, his brain had bandwidth to focus, and his stress dropped. Actionable step. Offload thoughts onto paper or an app. Freeing your working memory improves focus immediately. 8. Future self trick. Most people ignore future me tasks, leaving laundry, bills, or hard conversations for later. A student switched to thinking, what would past me want me to do today? Suddenly, she started completing tasks without procrastination. Actionable step. Instead of saying, I'll do it later, imagine your future self asking, why didn't you just do it when it would have taken 2 minutes? That tiny mental shift creates guilt-based motivation, and your brain chooses action now to avoid regret later. Your brain isn't lazy, broken, or flawed. It's optimized for patterns. Learning how it works is the real secret to getting smarter, calmer, and more effective every day.